Welcome to AIST Season 2. This is Series 2, McRave versus Purplewave. This is where we're at in the bracket. Go ahead and get right into the game. Alright, in the top right-hand corner we have Purplewave as Protoss, and of course McRave as Protoss in the bottom left. Appears that this was a later gas from McRave, which gives implications that may be a 4-gate or 3-gate goon play. Both 1-gate openers, though, 1-gate gas openers. Very similar range timings. A little bit of scout denial from McRave. I only assume it's more gateways. And 3-gateway goon, which with an expansion here from Purplewave. Looks like we'll likely have a fight here pretty quickly. Purplewave backs up, doesn't want us to move there at the bottom of the ramp. Looks like we've actually got a Robo, so we'll see if this is Reaver. Yep, it appears to be Reaver, 3-gate Reaver. Pretty common. Versus 3-gate goon expand, also very common in human games. Kind of an interesting, nice diagonal wall in there from Purplewave. And McRave is still waiting to move out. This isn't terribly unusual in human games as well. Exercise a little bit of caution. Here comes the observer to scout around a little bit. Normally this attack happens around right when the second Reaver comes out. Alright. Here it comes. So Purplewave has got another base, is up 15 supply or two here. A decent Reaver shot, there's one. There's another one, a hit. Looks like a dud. It's not a very good ramp position from Purplewave. All packed up like that. Oh, Purplewave taking the expansion of the bottom right, that's quite aggressive at this stage. What's the shuttle doing? Oh no! Oh, just threw the Reaver. Ooh, that's pretty ugly. That's often a game-winning move, especially when behind in supply. By trying to push up, this is really not a good position to try and attack up into. It's not very good ramp holding here. More gateways from Purplewave up to 5. One goon trapped here on the bottom from McRave. Work up transfer. Look at the worker count difference here. Army is still bigger from McRave. Not a very good fight there from Purplewave. Here comes another Reaver. McRave, Purplewave going for 4th. Double Reaver play. Here comes a Reaver coming forward. How's this going to go? It's a good job of tanking some shots there that didn't land. These are pretty spastic looking shuttles. I don't know. McRave has almost double the armor size. This is a pretty good flank on McRave's part, or pin. Not in a good position for Purplewave to be in, but not that it has much choice here. This 4th expansion was, 4th base was not a wise choice. But it's building a lot of units with all these gateways back home. 20 versus 57 army, wow. Shuttle must be coming to get that Reaver. That's cool to see from a bot. Look at the goon efficiency there, 10 versus 55 army. It doesn't look good for Purplewave, even though it has all these bases and all these workers. Just not enough to hold this push in, I think. This third base gets found by some guns and take that. Workers are plummeting. Supplies are now reversed, and McRave's expansion's just barely started, almost a mine out. But this push is just so successful. The Reaver play. And this is downhill from here. Let's go ahead and see how it pans out. And that'll be a win for McRave for game 1. Let's go take a look at game 2. McRave is spawning in the bottom left, Purplewave in the bottom right. Purplewave does a cross scout, which is fairly interesting. McRave's path is a little more traditional. Got a 1 gateway core off the more normal core time and a 2 gate zealot play out of Purplewave. Might be a shield battery up top. Yeah, appears so. 3 zealots versus 2, but with a shield battery. Good zealot micro on the grave there. So this goon should clean this up, I would think. There's 2 more zealots. They're probably going to get quite a few workers. Let's see how many do they get. He's up 1 worker. It's 1 worker. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 7 in there. 7 workers down, and this is not good. 16 workers, almost 10 supply down. Purplewave's going into 3 gate goon. It looks like it's a wise follow-up choice for this. What is McRave going to do here? Maybe that 1 goon right here is stuck. Yep, there's so. Kind of weird probe jiving going on. 4 gate goon versus 3 gate goon. The Purplewave starts out the lead because it started the goons earlier here. It doesn't hurt. The worker cannons have come up to be even for both here. We're down this ramp's going to be difficult for McRave. Ooh, that's a brave expansion, but I guess you've got the 4 gates behind it. You have to try it. But now Purplewave's up to 4 gates and has dropped a cannon at the natural for countering against possible DT. So it's almost 4 versus 4 gate goon here. See the production tab really running here on goons. 4 at a time here, 3 at a time for Purplewave. 4 at a time versus 4 at a time. Look at that go. Continuous sort of fights here to hold Expo. McRave just down on army. Needs to come up with something. Tries to go over expansion through the enemy army. It doesn't work out very well. Purplewave grabbing a 3rd, and it looks like we've got Robo and Citadel Tech on the way for legs from Purplewave. It looks like we've got the Robo Shuttle Reaver play on the way from McRave. third base going up for McRave. Purplewave must have missed it here. Lots of fighting around these ramps. A worker transfer. Oh, Purplewave's gonna miss that happens right outside of vision. That's oh, does he see that? McRave's got a shuttle out with the Reaver. Could go for the main. Trying to go behind. Where's it going? Purplewave grabbing another base yet. Oh, McRave tries to go for an expand down here, but doesn't really have enough to hold it and decides not to defend it, interestingly. Purplewave's going to take that out. With more worker, more army, more supply. Better positioning, it's in a good place here. And if looking at this right, I don't think that McRave has an observer, so these DTs should be lethal, but it's just not using them. What's going on here? I don't know. Those DTs have a great chance, but they're not succeeding. Purplewave here is coming up with all on max and taking yet another main. Oh, McRave trying to cross the bridges. That's not going to go well. What are these DT doing? Ooh, that's a good storm. Gets the Reaver. Wow. He's DT in with everything else, causing the goons to stack. Look at that. Wow. Go, Storm, get the stacked goons. You can do it. You can do it. Yes, alright, success. But McRave's in a terrible position here. Purplewave has basically the right side of the map. Massive further armies just like pushing in here to take the win. So it'll be 1-1 as we go into game 3 here. Alright, here we go with game number 3. We've got Purplewave here on the top, and McRave here on the right, and we've got a 2-gate from McRave, 1-gate gas from Purplewave. Should be interesting. You have to be really careful on this map if you open low unit count to not get caught into your main. I like the 2-gate zealot play a little better. And also a defensive shield battery. That might be kind of a questionable play on this map. Lots of scouting and not much happening here until things really kick off. Supply and workers and all that is very even. Purplewave going for forge, must be doing some sort of an expansion there. Clears the scout worker, and there's only zealots here, so they're gonna have to retreat. What does McRave have? A goon coming up? Army supplies are even. But Purplewave's on the attack here, and it looks like to be going for an expansion too. Expansion and Citadel. McRave down on goons, but has 3 gateways here versus 2 for Purplewave. The range is not done for McRave. Not done for either of them. Alright, McRave has got range. And Purplewave does not. Should be able to make it a lot easier to kite here versus these goons and zealots. Going for the goons here, but taking a lot of damage from zealots. Gets all the goons. The Zealots are struggling here, going for the Nexus. McRave is down on supply, and Purplewave's expansion is going to be slightly quicker. It's a couple good shots. Loses a, gets a goon, retreats up the ramp. McRave going for a Reaver play. No upgrades, no real use of the Citadel yet from Purplewave. Oh wow, that's an aggressive third base. McRave. I guess if you're going Reavers, you can roll the dice like that with the push path. But Purplewave's retreated up here to a high ground position. I don't think that's really breakable. Ooh, good Reaver shot. Come around here to the side. Gets probe. Sort of sits here in the corner. Distracting those goons, I guess. McRave's getting big. Quite the worker lead here. And Purplewave takes a strange mid-right side expansion. Not good. Holding this high ground well though. See what these Reavers do. Kind of spastic shuttle play. Neither of them can cross the bridge, but Purplewave's trying to transfer workers down here to this third, and pow! Those are some dead workers. More Reavers are coming to play here. That third base is just not in a good position. Workers. Reaver dinner. It's bad shuttle. 2 shuttles with Reavers going. A pretty decent job dropping those and taking stuff out here. Another worker. Shot versus the workers connect. Got the fight over here on this side, fight here in the middle, and the fight over here at the expansion. All 3 going on at once. McRave's got a good number of Reavers now. Pretty strong macro 3 bases and going for 4th, even with escorts down here. And Purplewave's just laying behind. This defense of this base is costing too much. Can lose a lot of workers here. And supply is really starting to get uneven here. Really just clean up of this extra base now. He's trying to send workers down here and they just keep eating it. Double supplies. Some storms on Reavers and shuttles. Some fun Reaver drops there, but really this is going to be the beginning again. When supplies get this uneven, and just push them directly. It looks like McRave's going to take this one and move on in the bracket. Just fun to watch that Reaver play at high speed. Triple shuttle Reaver push. Beautiful. We'll see how it fares later on in the tournament for him. Alright, thank you for watching. This concludes Series 2 of McRave vs. Purplewave.